MHz, your preferred radio station. For the best in Christian broadcasting, this is Maggie's FM 90.5 MHz. This is Maggie's FM 90.5, your very best.
Good evening. Today is Monday, the 24th day of February 8th, 2025. Pleasant welcome to Maggie News Flow. It is a news presentation that captures major happening in Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one world. In today's presentation, my name is Zika Fluda, heading the team here. But before our news bulletin, we take our today's inspiration coming from the book of Proverbs 9 verse 10, and it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." And so this verse is about, it captures two key principles. The fear of Lord as the foundation of wisdom. And so fear is not a terror, but it is about a deep respect and submission to God. It means that we are acknowledging His authority. We are seeking His guidance in everything we do. So true wisdom starts with recognizing that God is ultimately the source of our strength and our moral dedication. So in everything we do, we should fear God. With that, we are opted to gain more knowledge and wisdom. And knowing God personally through His word gives us that strong relationship with Him. And so that is our today's scripture coming from the book of Proverbs 9 verse 10. And it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." That is our today's message. But let's now go for our news. This break, when we come back, we enter into our news presentation. Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. In our news, in our headlines, Ethiopian Airlines airports landing at Roberts International Airport due to thick smoke from nearby fire farms. President Bouaka calls for action against rise of standardized universities across Liberia. And Bowie urges over 700 Lacoste graduates to lead with integrity and strive for excellence. And away from Liberia, Kenyan officer deployed to Haiti killed in violent gang encounter. That's the news bulletin. We'll now take this break. We'll come back, we'll bring you the news. The new detail and many more. Welcome back and thanks for rejoining. In a significant milestone, 382 personnel from the security expert grade agency of Liberia SIGAR has successfully completed a month-long professional security training program focused on protection of arsenal metals, AML, rail line, vital installations. This training, conducted in Zoweta-Bong County by the Liberia National Police, the LMP Training Academy, marked a vital step toward enhancing the security of arsenal metals properties and reinforcing the capabilities of Liberia's private security sector. The month-long training program was designed specifically to equip SIGAR personnel with the necessary skills and knowledge to ensure the safety and security of arsenal metals infrastructure, particularly the critical installations along the rail time. The training, which took place in the heart of Bong County, emphasized the vital security properties aimed at safeguarding both the company's assets and the border surrounding communities. During the graduation ceremony, which took place on Saturday, February 22, 2024, that's 2025, SIGAR's acting human resource manager Abraham Delawela expressed gratitude to the Liberia National Police and the trainees for their dedication and commitment throughout the training period. Delawela emphasized SIGAR's unwavering commitment to safeguarding lives and properties across Liberia, underscoring the company's leadership and in the private sector industry. He also praised the collective effort of the LMP, noting that the importance of such training is equipping security personnel with the skills needed to protect vital national infrastructure. SIGAR, funded by Lofa County Senator Honorable Momo Saros, is one of the largest and most reputable firms in Liberia. The company's role is providing specialized security services is crucial, especially as Liberia continues to face security challenges in certain regions. Delawela's remark reflected the firm's commitment not only to protecting assets but also to contributing to national security efforts through training and professionalism. In his address, Zest Mansali, head of AML Security Department, congratulated the graduates, urging them to apply the skills and knowledge gained during the training to make the lasting impact in their respective workplaces. Mansali emphasized that the acquired skills were not just for security installations, but also serve as a platform for personal growth and career development. He also highlighted the importance of maintaining a high standard of professionalism and dedication both in the field and within the work environment to foster a productive and secure atmosphere. Maestro Sekou Torawia of Bong County also addressed the graduates, encouraging them to view themselves as problem solvers. He stressed the importance of taking proactive steps in addressing security concerns and ensuring safety of their communities. His words served as a reminder that the effective security goes beyond merely responding to threats. It also provides preventing potential issues and creating solutions before they arise. President Joseph Numa Bouaka has called for urgent reforms in Liberia's higher education sector, urging the government to tackle the growing number of substandard tertiary institutions across the country. Speaking at the graduation ceremony of Maggie University on Friday, President Baka emphasized the need to uphold high educational standards to ensure Liberia's youth are properly prepared for leadership roles in the country's future. While recognizing Maggie County's progress and contributions to higher learning, Baka expressed concern over the increased number of institutions claiming university started without meeting proper accreditation standards. He called on the Ministry of Education and the National Commission on Higher Education to address the issues, stressing the importance of well-defined accreditation processes to maintain the quality of education in Liberia. He urged all higher institutions to meet and exceed higher educational standards and emphasized the government's commitment to supporting the institution through resources and partnerships with local and international organizations such as Firestone and China Union. President Baka also encouraged Maggie University to continue investing in modern infrastructures including libraries, technology, and qualified facilities, while highlighting the importance of technical training and career monitoring to equip students to succeed in the global job market. The president reminded the graduates that their achievements were not just personal but also part of the broader development of the country's education system. He urged them to maintain and remain committed to their goals and to make a proactive and positive impact in their community. The Press Union of Liberia, PUL, James C. Dennis Sr., Joseph M. Cosme Sr., and Samuel Doe. Current and former leaders of the PUL came together to honor these figures whose spirit and dedication significantly advanced the public interest through their journalistic endeavors. PUL President Julius Kaneba acknowledged the exceptional courage and tendency of the fallen journalists, highlighting their substantial contributions to Liberia's growth and development. Former PUL presidents, including Kenneth Y. Best, James Kezulu, and Charles B. Coffey, echoed these statements. They emphasized the importance of protecting the legacies of these journalists and reaffirmed the necessity of continual advocacy for independent media in Liberia. A book of condolence was opened for signing, offering colleagues, friends, and family members the opportunity to express their condolences and share memories of their beloved journalists. Attendees included following journalists and the grieving families of the fallen media professionals who expressed their heartfelt gratitude to the PUL for organizing the event. James C. Dennis Sr. was a founding father and former president of the PUL. Dennis was also the publisher of the Daily Listener, Pan magazine, and the Liberian Star newspaper. His funeral took place on Saturday, February 22, 2025. The contributions of Samuel Doe, a respected journalist who worked with the Daily Observer and Focus newspapers, to the field are deeply cherished, as his burial also took place on Saturday, February 22, 2025. James N. Chisman, a former staff member of the BBC World Service Trust, Star Radio, and Radio Veritas, will be laid to rest on March 1, 2025. The PUL called on all journalists, media, and communication professionals to unite in solidarity and ensure that their fallen colleagues receive a befitting burial. The union emphasizes its commitment to preserving the integrity and growth of the journalism profession in Liberia and fostering an environment where freedom of press can thrive. Here on the LPMC back road. Remember, our today's scripture is coming from the book of Proverbs 9 verse 10. Still ahead of this presentation is our foreign developments and of course the news in the simplified version of the Liberian English, as well as the news in the Manon vernacular. More than 700 graduates of Lacoste College of Education have been urged to lead with integrity and strive for excellence, doing the institution's the 26C certificate, 21st A graduates, and second bachelor's degree program convocation ceremony held at the Liberty Christian College Institute in Johnsonville. As a keynote speaker, Nobel laureate and peace activist Lehman Bowie addressed the theme, beating back laziness and embracing excellence. In her address, Bowie highlighted the need to tackle the shortcoming in Liberia's education system and emphasized the importance of fostering excellence. Bowie also stressed the need for a comprehensive understanding of Liberia's history, including the peaceful chapters of the 14 years of civil war, in order to pave the way for a better future. In her speech, Bowie also highlighted Liberia's updated potential, urging the graduates to recognize their roles as educators and leaders in shaping the nation's future. Liberia has some of the biggest minds in Africa, but the opportunity to showcase them is lacking, Bowie noted. Dr. Benjamin Wai, president of Lacoste College of Education, celebrated the graduates' achievement and highlighted the institution's commitment to academic excellence. He pointed out the college's growth in academic offerings, infrastructure, and digital transformation, including new courses, a newly completed four-story building, and the introduction of biometric attendance for faculty accountability. Dr. Way also congratulated the graduates for passing the WAEC administered tests in their areas of specialization, underscoring the region's and rigorous standards for Lacoste upholds. The Ministry of Justice has strongly condemned the alleged abuse of a 29-year-old boy reportedly at the hands of a local garage owner in Monrovia. The incident, widely circulated on social media, has sparked outcry, prompting authorities to launch an investigation. A vital post by an individual identified as Daniel S. Mobile showed an adult believed to be the garage owner sitting on the child's head as a form of punishment. Mobile claimed that all efforts to intervene and free the child was unsuccessful. In the statement, the Ministry of Justice described the act as gross violation of the Child's Right Law of Liberia 2011 and ordered its Child Justice Department to immediately investigate the matter. The ministry assured the public that legal action would be taken against the perpetrator. Authorities are urging anyone with any information to the suspects identified to report the ministry's Child Justice Department on 14th Street Thinker to ensure the individual faces legal consequences. The Justice Minister emphasized the need for collective effort to protect vulnerable children and reiterated its commitment to enforcing child protection laws across the country. And finally, from the news bulletin on Maggie News Flow this evening, an unusual and potentially dangerous situation unfolded at Rabat International Airport, RIA, last week when an Ethiopian airline flight was forced to abort its landing due to thick smoke drafting over the airport. The incident occurred in Unification Town, Maggie County, and has raised fresh concerns over the safety of air traffic in the region. According to an anonymous source at the airport, intense smoke was generated by farm fires just outside RRA's perimeter fence. Legal farmers in surrounding villages who come a hazardous condition as the smoke drafted into airport's airspace. The hatchway smoke severely reduced visibility, forcing the Ethiopian Airlines flight to circle the airport for approximately 15 to 30 minutes as pilots struggled to navigate safely. Originally scheduled to land early last week, the flight ultimately aborted its landing and did not return until the following morning when the smoke had finally disappeared. The incident has prompted renewed calls for local authorities and airport management to implement robust fire management protocols. Insiders have expressed growing concerns that the recurring practice of burning fires around the airport poses a significant risk to air traffic safety, especially during the dry season when such fires are most common. In addition to the environmental hazards, sources within the airport have raised issues over operational challenges. Reports indicate problems such as the continuous mishandling of passenger luggage and personal items, a malfunctioning escalator, and internal wrangling among top managerial team members. These lapses, according to industrial insiders, contribute to a broader atmosphere of institutional insufficiency and could undermine public trust in the airport's ability to maintain a safe and secure environment. As investigations into the aborted landing continue, the incident is increasingly being seen as a wake-up call for authorities. The combined impact of uncontrolled firefighting and internal operational challenges at RRA could have far-reaching implications for Liberia's primary international gateway into, if not addressed promptly. Legal government representatives and airport management are under monitoring pressure to respond decisively. The incident has sparked discussions on the need to enhance security and safety protocols and stronger regulation of local practices around the airport perimeters to ensure that such precaution situations are not repeated. As the investigation unfolds, both industry experts and the public are watching closely, with many calling for immediate reforms that prioritize the safety and security of Liberia's aviation sector. And that's the news bulletin on Maggie News Flow this evening on Maggie FM 90.5. We'll now go for this break. We'll come back with John, the man Stanley Kawe, who will simplify the news in the simple Liberian English and, of course, the news in the Manon vernacular. This break, we'll come back. Stanley is up next.
Good evening, my people in Radio Land. All of you that hear the news, what they may get taught in the Liberia English that they want are coming bring to you people in the simple Liberia English. They call me Stanley Kawe. Now, before I go there, the scripture, the Bible verse what we get for today is say it coming from the book of Proverbs, the one what they call Proverbs chapter 9 verse 10. You say to scare God, it make you to get plenty idea. When you scare God, it give you idea. Now what the people say, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So when you fear God, then is you start getting idea from there. So that the Bible verse will get today that what God want us to say. We'll go to our news. They say the people who are in a flower business that can settle the flower business in a country, what they call the Ministry of Justice, they say they now go ahead to say that one labor that was not that 9-year-old, they say they saw the boy picture on or what they call Facebook or that one big bad so that the only way they can punish him. They say the justice minister say that one day is not good. Then they say they 1 year the guy who showed the thing they call him Daniel S. Moruba, the man he showed, they say the man who was sitting on a ball head, they say the man he the one get a garage. That to the garage where the labor working here he learning. So the big man go sitting on a ball head, whether that good thing or that bad thing he did to punish a ball. So they say Moruba say that all the people that around there, when a big man go sit on the ball here, the people that go there to tell the man, say the thing here, don't do it like that. They say everybody fee. All the way they talk to the man, nobody more were able to move the man from there. So that one day it will not go. Then they say the Ministry of Justice say they may the Liberia government will do everything. All the other thing that he can do in a power so that they can or be able to guard small children from the kind of or bad thing what they can do to them. Then they say the minister say they begging everybody to look and check around. Anybody that will find a mayor, because the man who do the thing, the man he run away, he hiding. Anybody who will find a mayor, they must show the man. And then they say the government will make sure that the mayor, they will carry him to go judge him. They will carry him to go look into the flower why he did that thing. And then the minister say they will make sure that they will be guarding small children against those kind of bad thing they can do to them. They want say President Joseph Boakai, he say the way school them plenty now in Liberia. They say the school then what they call college, what a big school where when you finish with the other school, when you finish with 12th grade, where you can go learn what they call college. He said the school then they getting plenty, and some of them said they not even get good paper, they not get good teacher, they not get good school building, but they get all over the country now. They say the college. He say the government is doing everything, it's not good. So in 18 years, when he was speaking 18, he was in the place what they call Maggie, the Maggie University that there President Baka was there this on Friday. When he went there, the people were finishing from the school. The students that were finishing from the school, he went there to talk to them. So he said this school there where not even get good paper, what they call BB University college there in the country. He said they getting plenty. So he turn around and talk to the student and say, you are the student then that learning, you must do your own thing, you must fight hard so that you can get the country new way or they book where you're learning. And not only for you people alone, it's for the country, it's for your community, it's for the world. Then he turn around and say the Maggie University, they must try by all means to make the school building good so that they can put all the things that they play with the children when they go to school, they will go and learn. They get book there. Then they say they think what they got to do with computer, they must also put it there. Then they must get Google people be teaching in school. He say, and they 1 year when they do it, they must also carry training program there where they will be training the children to make them able to enter the war and be with their friend then. Then they want to say, this gone time. They say the airplane that can bring people. They come to the BFE in Liberia, what they call Rawa International Airport. They say when a king there that they gone wiggle. When a king there, the airplane come from Ethiopia way to the upper part, what they call North Africa. The airplane come from. When it come down to get down, but it could not find way to get down because the smoke, the fire smoke was plenty. They say what made a fire smoke? The fire smoke it come from the town where they call unification town in a bush in Maggie County. The people were burning their farm. When they were burning the farm around the airport, the smoke jetting all over the airport. A cover a plane. So when the plane now can't get down, it was not easy. There was no way. So the plane found it hard to get down. So it turned around and went. And they said that fire really now good in the kind of place. So the people that run that area, they say the fire smoke it was on there for almost 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes. So the people who control the plane, that ride the plane, they were finding it hard. So that thing, the plane, it travel all me in a lane a move until it came back the next day now before it get down. They say the kind of thing here, the people that there, they are trying to see about how they can really try to put the thing in the fire business they under control, because it can carry Liberia burning. That thing there, it happened before, and you all know that or the kind of thing there, it can kill people, because when airplane come to land to your area, whether the gas now remain small or it not small, then they not get no way to land, then they pick up again, they go in the air, it can be bad. So that thing, the government is saying that they must look into that thing, what they will do so that they can have the air facing good, so that it can be bringing problems to people. That all we get there, even for you people in simple Liberia English. Now let me go to my people now in Mano. Nliru ndanu leka to le ko mo ka sen ka to mo bi akadu ka abenke ko aye ekuglese kuna ka kapie ma we le sida kale be aye ezia agekele dia no wa le klinde aben enu ka egbentan le ego strele aben le Africa srebe be amon le dina aben ogale Ethiopia be oben ozi le klinde aben yake itamia kale aben enu mi aka wage ndia be lo elu be nuna bo ke egbentan ko airplane gbempe atan le gbupere la bi azia mo agenu la kasi ba ko ke gbena bi wa ge le abo o ke abo clear mi la oben o wa le vulu le wa yi folo o ke agri o ge ati gbena be edo sa le kring gbempe mo sa le ti de sense mo ke abo clear le kring e clear nu ke gbeta akasi de ba clear, because ti gbeme e ke gboko la buse, because le ti de ke abo clear le kring me ni agba le me le won yo don ka de bi yepe ai anu ne ke gbena ke aben fin do ke fana sibe ke fandro e apie ke asi pekuru abe e yo ke dro ye a ye ze sino de sida ka le be le a pege le ba ke le na le gbe mo a ke le yo agbun a ke lu moto edo e kan mo le dun to mi yi esi fle age ake ikria le gba ke pe wa ke ti egbon ye clear e ke le e mini fundo le sorry mo edo yaka edo daka mini fun yaka mo e ke yo popo ke awo clear le gumne age ke won e klibe o le ken pia ke o won ke o apeke ke eke ye ke pia tire amu ya de won kale ake emi aso dale ya wa gigile emi le oben o sere de si mi kale o de ya ben mo kwa lekri mbe amon ben wa lo die kri o won ke ba ke o akezi na ke zide won me edu ke aka ke eke penye ke eke de na main president boka e ben o ke suku bula ben Maggie bi mo lo me ide edie ke aka wage na me boka be ke no le ben onye be me o ke yin ba suku ke mo o ke yin pe de na me boka be wa su ke de ewun ge opia ke abo clear na me boka edo die age ke de suku bula aben de Maggie bi be ben la mo me lo ben o die si aka be ben o do die suku kan me o apeke onu pe pin kai onu pe zon pin pe zon de kai oni azin onu me le o ben o ko be de person pin mo be onu kakri agekere ke awo kri suku le aben le suku bukare no wa yen ki fundo le pite mo la ben odo la gale university age suku ke be akura ba ke ba ko la bia suku kri be ale buda ben ki pe won ben o kre pe won ben o kre ke o ke ben ti se pe won kre zein suku ka pe nu won kre ke ino basere wa gena o ga ansa to ga university o ga za wa ke kare so amo age kede alebo de la mon ki ko le yes ki tan bi la mon ke o person no be ben de mielo o lo permit na ben ke egbun o mo ye ke o school de no mo bi school do de ba gun me e person mi apin wa kle ya pe won be aye ekule atole ya to aye ze ben age kede Kwame Saboka aye aben ogare justice ministry be a le die won donne akere agegere won suwe ke aye wa se wagekede nefude ake strese go nefu nyino de ake strese wagekede gone dongwo le aben le ka peke yo pia la kala ogare gara la ko lo ka nkai wa peke enzi nke ka peke pia le o mu okupu peke pia le wageke awokrie le wage le apeso le wa vo febola wage ogon wo donge ayare nefu won kreda kede nefu da won yo donke le eponesi no le agekri akei kria wage ministry be ado de agigire won ekle yi wase you an ko kekle de nefu be do azi kede ye de ade awokale wabo yi wase yi won be yi be ke won ke mi kakle mi e won dun ke be le yi wa won pin ka de mi ka mun de epede wiya yi lo ka imi ekra yi ya tan yi ya awon krida de mi na azeka wage mi eni won ke akade e ya zon febola ogare Daniel S Moriba Daniel e agikide gon ekri be de gara de nefu yo ke peglu pe le yo ke ekribe le de yo ke be ekribe adamika age ke ka wo kre de ko me ke won ke be amena wo ke be sinsin odo ke ba ko lo won ke go me be ke go ni fo won kre da wa ye ke bo kre me o kre o ba go kre le gba we amo ke e ke be kre ministry be a de age kre mu me le gba kese ko ke ben kriye minonde won suwe ke ada akemika bi go ekre abine odo di ade no fede le o wason ye wason wagegre emesa do kai ke ale do edite emesa do go nkamo agegre da o ben ne na obe o sire de si mi akada o de gensi de no be kenen ben o si kebe edo ka pe nka ke o de giana aye agegre de to gre ni lamo kwa sinsin kwa do kwa kiba sere mianu kuivonu kwa lokwa kiba ke nombe lo ogmen kwa nombe klinika kwa osikebe kwa okoda owi kwa o me o duo ke je ke peyo ekaka aye ekoklesi nyi pie monde ogenest ne kawe gbengre gbengre dawo man gage ke ma nye na no zake kuivo bende zika ne bende ke obe odi zaka de zi oga nyeme ka de ka kanka ke mado.
The news in simple Liberian English and the manner vernacular is a regular feature on Maggie News Flow. Next is our foreign developments. And in our foreign development, let's now join Josephine Sewa, who will bring us detail of the story involving Kenya officer deployed to Haiti killed in violent gang encounter. Let's now go for this break. When we come back, Josephine is up next on your screen. This break.
For our foreign news, good evening and a pleasant welcome to Maggie FM. Before continuing with our foreign news, we take our scripture for today's that coming from the book of Proverbs 9 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So now take our foreign news on Maggie 4 bulletin. Kenyan officer deployed to Haiti kill in violence gang encounter. A Kenya police officer patrolled an area in a Kingscoff neighborhood of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Thursday, February 13, 2025, a Kenya police officer deployed to Haiti assist in combating violent gangs was killed during a confrontation with one of the gangs. According to the Kenya officials on Sunday, the incident occurred in the Atibolic region, where Kenya forces were engaged in operation to address gang violence. The Kenya mission reported that the officers were responding to a request of assistance from the resident input suit. The officers was airlifted for medical treatment but was secured to his injury, as stated by Godfrey Utuk, a commander of the Kenya contingent in Haiti. Following the shooting, the officer pursued the assistance. Mission Representative Jack Obaka expressed gratitude to hospital personnel and Salvadorian forces for their support after the incident. This loss is a setback for efforts to control Haiti gangs, which have been rampant since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021. Kenya had deployed hundreds of officials to support Haiti's struggling law enforcement, with an additional 2,000 officials arriving in February to join over 600 already present, as part of a motivational force that includes personnel from Jamaica, Guatemala, and El Salvador. So these were our foreign news on Maggie 4 Bulletin, and I'm Josephine G. Sewa. Good evening.
Yes, indeed, the foreign development is one of our regular features here on Maggie News Flow. Thanks to Josephine Biankwe-Sewa for that presentation of our foreign developments. And now to end this news on this presentation, the recap of our major stories. Ethiopian Airlines airport landing at Rabat International Airport due to thick smoke from nearby farm fires. President Baka calls for action against rise of substandard university across Liberia. And we urges over 700 Lacoste graduates to lead with integrity and strive for excellence. And away from Liberia, Kenya officer deployed to Haiti killed in violent gang encounter. And that's a news presentation here on Maggie News Flow. Join us tomorrow at 8:30 for an unexpected edition of the program Maggie News Flow. Many thanks to all of our news contributor, our followers both online and via radio. Thanks to our CEO, Pastor Colinos Mato, who is always behind the scene making sure that Maggie FM brings you the best we have for you. Just before we go, our today's scripture is coming from Proverbs 9 verse 10, and it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." Many thanks to the man Stanley Kawe, who brought our news in the simplified version of the special Liberian English, and of course the news in the modern vernacular. Of course, Josephine Biankwe-Sewa was here with our foreign development, and my name is Zika Vlule. On behalf of the team, have yourself a wonderful Monday night. Goodbye.
the best in Christian broadcasting. This is Maggie's FM 90.5 MHz. 90.5. Your very best.